Alrighty, recording. So, hi you guys and welcome to my channel. I'm back with a new video and you guys requested me to check out this video called He Hit Harder Than Tyson, Alistair Overeem, Brutal Knockouts in Kickboxing. I probably butchered his name, but I don't think I've heard about him. I don't recognize him. So this one is gonna be interesting. Tyson is my favorite, so I'm skeptic because, like, looking at this picture, like, just because you look muscular and big doesn't mean that you're necessarily strong. Think about that. Anyways, let's get straight into this video. I would say strength is majority up here, like 50-50.
Here is Alistair.
Alistair.
Yeah.
Alistair Overeem's affluent career includes over 80 fights.
Hurt his ankle.
A collection of titles in 2 sports, and a plethora of knockouts.
Basically, how he looks, he fights too. Just looking at it.
Simultaneous MMA and kickboxing champion. Recently, the 42-year-old Dutchman put the big gloves on once again.
Okay. Oh, the lefty!
It's time to take a look back at his illustrious run in the ring, where the Demolition Man dismantled legends and became the last king of the original K1.
That was just violence.
Jamaican on his father's side and a descendant of Holland's royal family on his mother's, Alistair was introduced to the sport through his older brother.
Say what now? Say royal family? Or like they just...
The pro debut came about in 1999.
I gotta play this one.
Violence.
My bad, guys.
Jamaican on his father's side and a descendant of Holland's royal family on his mother's, Alistair was introduced to the sport through his older brother. The pro debut came about in 1999 under Thai boxing rules. Tall and lanky, Alistair displayed the distinctive features of his style. He entered the clinch and launched armor-piercing knees.
Combo there, left, right.
Despite the success, the Dutchman would spend the next few years sharpening his knees in MMA.
It's a pretty tone.
He could submit him. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful knee. Alistair Overeem has...
Overeem's kickboxing comeback took place in 2004 against Glaube Feitosa. The Brazilian was famous for the patented question mark kick and regarded as one of the most dangerous karate practitioners in the world.
Oh, he's getting hits.
At the outset, the 6'4" Dutch light heavyweight tried to keep his distance. In the following exchange, Overeem managed to connect with a decent right hand.
Waiting for this counter.
But continuing to push his luck, Alistair fell victim to the power of a natural heavyweight. Overeem would return to K1 4 years later as a completely different beast. A successful upgrade of the Demolition Man, fueled by horse meat and notorious Mexican supplements, was complete by 2008.
Horse meat, Mexican supplements. Noted.
Alistair bulked up to 240 pounds and went on a killing spree in MMA.
How much was that in kilos?
It's over. Enter the ring
That's
too
like
many
1
times.
Wendy.
And he is all business when he gets there. But here is Alistair Overeem.
Badr Hari challenged him to a duel in big gloves on New Year's Eve.
Listen, all this hugging and shit is nothing. K1, stand-up fights, real knockouts. I guarantee you. Everybody who wanna fight against me get knocked out. Us.
The Moroccan striker had been the K1 regular champion with 6 finishes in a row just a month prior. face-to-face clash of the Titans became the most anticipated event of the year. From the get-go, Badr was overwhelmed by the foe's physical superiority.
He don't react. No way he countered this. No way.
And while Hari desperately tried to come up with ideas, Alistair hurt him with a knee paired with a looping punch.
Let me see that.
Yes.
The quickness there. The quickness.
Soon, another precise left hook found the wobbled Moroccan's chin.
Но нет, видимо, не судьба, не сегодня. Против такого гоблина ловить нечего.
Why is it so dark here? Is that from the hit? No way. Oh, crazy.
2 minutes in the ring with the Demolition Man was enough to short-circuit Badr's power grid. This encounter kick-started their decades-long confrontation.
Hey, Alistair. Okay.
In March 2009, Overeem got his hands on Bonjanski. Remy was one of the select few to reign supreme in the organization's most prestigious Grand Prix on 3 occasions. The man strived to justify his moniker, the Flying Gentleman, at all times.
That's his thing.
Main event.
Both warriors showed their aerial prowess from the jump.
Oh, he said, I can do that too. I can do what you can do better.
On the plain surface, however, the more mobile Remy outmaneuvered his beefy counterpart.
Without just jumping under like the rounds. I like Remy to use his straight punches like,
Bonjanski's defense was called quote-unquote virgins for an outstanding impenetrability.
Tonight, folks, was a draw, 10-all sale.
Still in the second frame, Overeem located the loopholes.
Alistair retiring him out, kind of. Letting him get it in, but reacting. No. Slap. No way!
Later, he began to pull down the opponent's hands to make openings for strikes.
We're looking for a counter-fighting game here. He's allowing Alistair to...
Remy lacked sheer power, of which Alistair had in spades.
And he worked big right hand.
The referee neglected the fall. It would play its role afterwards. In the third, Bonjanski would touch the floor more often than a janitor.
because he's definitely not
performing
well.
Say that! Shout out to Jen.
The Demolition Man could already smell victory and continued to push.
If you don't have your legs underneath you,
I know.
But the champion knew the secret ingredient to an unexpected comeback.
Okay.
He did a tip kick to the thigh. He's really worked his Muay Thai in
He can make
preparation.
hits now, you guys.
With a single
Quality
knockdown,
over
Remy managed
quantity.
to change his fortunes and sway the judges' sympathies for a controversial decision win. Meanwhile, by giving the king all he could handle, Alistair earned an invitation to the Grand Prix. He was welcomed to the qualifiers by Peter Arts, a three-time K1 belt holder. The Dutch lumberjack was a special kind of fighter, the one who saw the judges' scorecards once in a blue moon. Nevertheless, respect for the legend quickly went down the drain. In the first round, Alistair successfully exploited his athletic gifts and constantly bombarded the adversary.
Yeah, he's an aging lumberjack. Still, then we got a hungry Alistair.
Peter met the bell with buzzing in his ears. Halfway into the bout, Arts initiated rough, old-school exchanges and produced a couple of bright moments.
No, not at all. It was very quick. Kind of grappling more and started submitting fighters.
The upper is the worst.
It's backed up yet again. He's got to get off the ropes, this Peter. And he does. Jab, right hand. He's leading.
Overeem responded with hard, low kicks.
Medicine from the
I would dig the left hand to the liver and then throw the right hand.
He was being patient, not trying to chop off the rival's oaken head in one swing. In the final round, Alistair stuck to the game plan and peppered the veteran with meaningful combinations.
Outside thighs in the legs and scoring the points.
Huge right hand.
Despite the swollen face and bone-crushing flurries from the supercharged Demolition Man, the ever-steadfast Arts made it to the end.
Has he got a miracle shot?
Marinating
Here's the final salvo.
Alistair had comprehensively outstruck the front man of the old guard and moved further in the bracket.
He's done it. Alistair Overeem.
Come December, he had to put out 3 men in quick succession, so Everton Teixeira only lasted a minute on his feet.
Goes to the outside lead thigh.
Oh, it's over! It's good night, Irene!
Oh my God!
A cannon-shot knee plastered the Brazilian across the canvas.
That was just violence.
In the next outing, the Demolition Man came across Badr Hari, whose diet had clearly changed since their previous meeting.
Yeah, he looked more...
The 230-pound bad boy entered the rematch following a spectacular destruction of Ruslan Karayev.
Going for the second knockdown. He wants to finish it. Oh, it's good night, Irene. It's good night, Irene. Ray Seffo.
Alistair opened the confrontation with a signature throw.
Alistair man.
Although this time, Badr showed restraint and denied clinching attempts. Aiming to even the score, he unleashed flame and fury.
Electrifying.
Overeem failed to pull the trigger and got caught coming in.
He's scared to step in there.
Oh, he's tagged him. He's tagged him. He's tagged him. That's what I'm talking
Got him.
Badr's gonna be patient. Badr's gonna be.
Miraculously, Hari found a way to land a high kick on a man with no neck.
So quick.
There's the right hand. Oh, it's over. It's over.
The contest was stopped according to the 2 knockdown rule. The title campaign had to start over.
There's the right hand. Oh, it's over. That's a 600 Bonds Compet.
Javad Podorak became a warm-up in April
Confused,
2010,
does it start
and
over?
Overeem dropped the victim
Remember the
in no
victories?
time.
Ooh, big shot there from Alistair.
He put an end to the skirmish with a pair of ruthless knees.
Podorak gets clipped with another short left hand. Knee to the jaw. Big Javad. Good night, Irene. It's over.
The power-charged combat machine kept gaining velocity, and 6 months later, Alistair squared off versus
Australia.
Ben Edwards. In the first round, the Australian saw the canvas twice. However, even Iron Will couldn't save him from the right hand of the raging Dutchman.
It's the
Edwards'
spot.
misplaced heroism ended with a sound of his jaw cracking.
Oh my God.
These 2 knockouts secured Alistair a place in the K1 Grand Prix schedule for December, where 8 top-of-the-food-chain strikers would battle for the crown. A quarter-finalist, Tyrone Spong, was then primarily known as a multiple-time Thai boxing world champion.
Tell you what, we've got some
Big knee to the head, that is good night.
Contrary to expectations, he made a good account for himself in the Overeem
Look,
fight.
you guys are taking...
The Demolition Man strived to steal the deal early. Spong took note and used the left hand to intercept. When his hook found the mark, he would immediately explode with furious combos.
He's talking while he's doing it.
For the next 3 minutes, Alistair turned his excessive aggression down and seized the initiative completely.
Almost just warning spot.
You can see his muscles poking out.
Tyrone's speed was of little use in close quarters.
Like an extra.
He keeps double-handed hitting and the referee's just not seeing it. The referee's seeing it. He's
Still standing, taking it. He's not getting it just right.
Towards the end, he got clipped.
Saw that.
Backed up into a corner, and the beating was stopped by the referee due to a standing 8 count. Overeem ran out of time for a finish. In the semifinal, Alistair faced Gökhan Saki. The smaller-sized Turk always put on a show, as if he learned his moves from Jackie Chan movies.
So precise. Crazy fast, too. The moves.
Gökhan did not disappoint the Demolition Man either, gracing the viewers with one of the most action-packed rounds of the year.
Look at the ripping damage done to the pizza fight. It may be the chink of the armor. He tries for another spinning.
Overeem actively tried to close the distance.
Overeem tries to close off the ring.
Saki, despite the injured right hand, shined in open space. After things almost went sideways, Alistair stopped the games and got the job done in the 3rd minute.
Alistair switches. Saki is good. Saki instructions.
You're losing your breath when it's on
That arm is broken.
Doubling up on the left middle kick, the Dutchman fractured the opponent's forearm and advanced to the finale. On the other side stood an old acquaintance, Arts, who scored a signature fight ender earlier that night.
Oh, the big come on! That was unsurmountable! Mike Hogan.
No matter how strong Peter's spirit was, he did not stand a chance against the ultimate form of the Demolition Man.
Okay.
Big right hand from the ring.
A ferocious, high-paced fisticuff was over in 67 seconds.
Overeem unloading on him. Earns his rot. Earns his rot. Earns his rot.
And he really should.
It's good night, Irene.
The legend was sent home packing, and 30-year-old Overeem claimed the gold.
And more than that, Mike. History in the making.
The newly crowned champ would not enter the kickboxing ring for the next 12 years. K1 went bankrupt, and Alistair's record remained intact at 14 appearances with 10 wins, 7 of them by knockout. Securing the status of the first cross-disciplinary title holder, on New Year's Eve, the Dutch powerhouse captured the Dream Promotion belt.
Duffy tries to back him up with a curling right. Gut-wrenching knee from the ring. He tags him. It's over. Good night, Irene. Overeem is the dreaming group champion.
Following a departure from the UFC, the 42-year-old Demolition Man brushed the dust off his big gloves. The return took place against an old enemy, Badr Hari.
Alistair Overeem, here we go!
The rubber match in October 2022 began with sledgehammers flying in both directions.
Big right hand.
Overeem was confused at first. And ate a couple of precise lefters.
Also has really good left hooks to the body.
Oh, big low kick. Bottom put.
Hari, although not at his Lovecraftian horrifying best, was still sharp with combinations.
Yeah, we see it.
Oh, another big.
After getting his feet wet, the Demolition Man found success in
Tiring
the
him a little
clinch.
bit, maybe.
Overeem. I've seen Badr in the
He
past.
said, "You
Winning
first."
fights, Joe. Even dominating fights.
And finally, caught the rhythm.
But he knows he has the power if he can land that one big heavy punch.
Oh, that took him. That took
The
out a
uppercut
lot.
wasn't enough to crumble Badr, but having reloaded the biceps during the intermission, Alistair unleashed a firestorm on the Moroccan in the 3rd round.
Easier said than done.
Right hand from Alistair.
Two of them.
And then a knee. Big right.
Hari stayed on the feet as long as he could.
Badr's in trouble. Badr's
out. Finito.
When action resumed, the Dutchman rushed to beat the clock.
In the Netherlands. It's legend.
Oh, that right hand.
Legend versus legend.
With a shield or on a shield attitude made Hari answer the call,
Still going,
and the remaining minute was full of eye-to-eye exchanges.
Badr wincing in pain.
There you
He's
go.
fighting back.
I mean, I just want to, I'm pretty balanced. I like a little bit of
He's
ego.
gonna go.
10 seconds to go.
Does this put it to an extra round is what I'm thinking.
And that will do it. Let's go to the judges' scorecard.
The Battle of the Veterans exceeded all expectations. Overeem showed up in intimidating shape, and Hari, despite losing the decision, left the sport with a bang.
Yeah. Good sportsmanship. There you go. There you go. Wow. It's more?
The Demolition Man made sure his legacy would be remembered. The Living Icon's high-voltage knockouts went down in history as some of the best moments of the K1 era.
I see.
Side leads right. Oh, it's over!
It is quite possible Alistair will soon challenge the reigning Glory champion, Rico Verhoeven. And if Overeem decides to call it a career, we can only wish him the best of luck.
Есть.
When they were younger.
Но нет, видимо, не.
Ottaran gets clipped with another short left hand. Knee to the jaw. It's good night, Irene. It's over. Tries to back him up with a curling right. Gut-wrenching knee from the ring. He taps him. It's over.
If you liked the video and want to see more kickboxing legends, press the like button, subscribe to our
channel. Yeah, this was a good video. Shout out to him. I have actually seen his name, Alistair, but I never checked him out. So yeah, I see why you guys wanted me to watch him. Crazy. I enjoyed this one. I hope you guys did too. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. And hopefully I'll see you guys in another video. Appreciate you watching. Bye.